a silly thing. Hi, Genki Call here with the Illithia Faction Assault for August 24th, 2021. I have a bunch of teams put together to share lots of brand new things I've never done before and don't know how they'll work, but we're going to give them a try. So first of all, let's go into the shop. We're going to buy the first 2 tiers. As always, I'll just buy 2 starting out. 1 and 2. I got Genie's lamp, how nice. And then for tier 4, you will also get the Forbidden Tome, which is a weapon, quote unquote, that steals magic from the enemy and gives it to you and shifts it to your attack. And enrages you, which is really nice because you're going to do an extra 50% damage. This boost ratio is wrong. It is 1 to 1. So if you steal 10 magic, you're going to get an extra 10 attack. So I tested it. I made sure that's what we've got. I like this weapon, actually. I think that it's very useful. I just haven't ever used it except to test it just a little bit ago. So let's see. Let's go in here and we are going to show you what the upgrades are. This is for high level delving. Not going to use that right now, of course. We're just at the beginning. So here we've got the Tome. The Forbidden Tome. So the upgrades are life, magic, attack, magic, magic. Eliminate 2 points of a random skill from the first enemy, gain 4 souls, steal 3 life from the first enemy, and deal 5 scatter damage, which is super nice for breaking barriers. Just in case they are barriered, then you break them and you can hit them with one of your other characters. So those are the upgrades for the Forbidden Tome. As far as teams go, I have everything listed in the description box below. I'm not going to play every single one of them because I'd be here for hours and it's already, 2:15 in the morning. So let me show you the first 2 that I've got. So these are really different than anything I've ever done before. These are epic troops and below. There is nothing mythic here. These are all things that you should be able to get before you get the legendaries. So we've got the Gate of Souls that curses an enemy and drains life from them. He's here for the life drain. Boosted by his souls, then shift it to your armor. So you're going to steal their life and you're going to have extra armor. Is going to be a great tank. Plus, reduction of skull damage by 50% and infernal armor, which reflects 25% of it. It's pretty cool. Now, as far as the souls go, we've got 2 things here that are going to boost the damage from the Gate of Souls, and that is the Soul Blade, which does some nice damage all on its own and gains 10 souls. And we have Charonas, who is going to explode all the purple gems on the board. If there are 16 purple gems, you're going to get 16 souls. And plus, he's going to be exploding all these things. That means mana for your team, which is great. And of course, the Leprechaun, just for getting the ball rolling on that. I am showing Titan here, which is wrong. Let's change that to Necromancer. Necromancer. Equip. We'll do Necromancer for Soul Caller. And Soul Caller gives you an extra soul every turn. That's going to boost the attack as well. That is what we've got for this. So I think that this will be a really good team. It is not a quick delve team, which I prefer, but I was looking at the all of the troops that do damage to all of the enemies. They're all legendaries, almost all legendaries. So that means that people that don't have legendaries can't do any of the quick delve teams that I've been showing, which kind of sucks. So I wanted to come up with a couple of teams for people that, sorry about leaving that up, a couple of teams for people that don't have the legendaries that I have. So this is my first answer, and I've just upgraded or updated the description. Well, I've updated it on my end, and I will put it in the description later. So the next team that we've got here is this one. Now, Deep Magus is one of those few troops that is epic or lower that does damage to all enemies. It's a lot less damage than some of the other than the legendaries do, but cursing or webbing is going to be helpful no matter how you look at it. It's damage to all enemies. He's got skull reduction on the damage there. He is from Eldrazi. You can get him with Chaos Shards over at Eldrazi, which is down towards the middle of the map, towards the bottom in the underworld. Then we've got Anthea, who's going to be creating yellow and green gems. So the yellow gems will feed the Deep Magus, or Magus, however you say it, and the green gems will feed her. And if the enemies have any positive status effects, she will get rid of them. And she'll get extra yellow mana for the team if you have her traded. And Leprechaun, of course, Leprechaun is here to get us fast mana. That is what I'm all about. Now, why did I choose Assassin for this team? I don't remember. I don't remember why I chose Assassin. I did this several days ago. So anyway, those are the two teams that I came up with that will be usable by people who don't have the legendaries. Let's start going over some of the other teams that I have. So as far as teams you've seen a million times, we've got Mountain Crusher, King Gobtruffle, Maraji Queen, and Leprechaun. Leprechaun is going to be on a lot of these teams. Teams. Because fast mana. It's all about the fast mana for me. And I'm sorry I keep changing this over here on the right. It's because that's where my notepad is with all of my team codes on it. So let me explain this team in case you don't already know. King Gobtruffle is amazing. You can get him with your Chaos Shards in a Manathrax. He loops like crazy. He is guaranteed an extra turn every time he casts, unless he's stunned, in which case you lose your traits. Or you lose your no. Even if he's stunned, you'll still get your extra turn. But if he's frozen, you won't get the extra turn. You lose that with frozen. He also diseases enemies when he matches 4 gems, and that halves how much mana they gain. So if they match 4, they only get 2. Okay, and then the Maraji Queen is here specifically not for curse, although that is super useful, and not for the Doom Skulls, which you can use to finish off. You can use it to finish off battles, but he's here because all elemental allies start with 50% mana, and King Gobtruffle is an elemental. So I'm not going to show this team because you've probably seen this team a million times. And if you don't have Maraji Queen, you can use Queen Beatrix in here. You can use 2 King Gobtruffles. It's just, the important thing is that to make this a quick delve team, you're going to want to use a class with Nature's Aura, like this one, like Archer, Orbweaver. Let me show you. Nature's Aura gives you a Leaf Storm at the start of the battle. It's a level 20 trait, or talent rather. Orbweaver, Shaman, Barbarian, Warden all have Nature's Aura. But that falling green when you blow off the Leprechaun is going to get you lots of green coming down to fill up your Gobtruffle and start looping. So that's what makes it fast. On a lot of these teams, you're going to see me using those things that are going to get me lots of mana quickly. So I'm not going to show this one. Let's go on to the next one, which is this one, which I've never used before, never used Justice before. We're going to go ahead and go in here and try this out. Now, what we've got is, again, the Mountain Crusher, and that's just, you could probably use pretty much anything here, just don't use blue or purple, and you should be fine. But Queen Mab, mana burns all of the enemies, and mana burn means that she's going to take whatever mana they have. So if they have 10 mana that they've accumulated, she'll do 10 damage plus this number. Whatever you have right here is the magic. So she would do 63 damage if they have 10 mana, as long as they're not immune to mana burn. And a lot of troops nowadays are, because I hear Queen Mab was so powerful, she was just running all over everything, and she's kind of fallen out of meta since then. It was before I started playing, but she also freezes an enemy on 4 or 5 gem matches so they can't loop. And she gains magic and becomes more powerful every time an ally casts a spell, which is cool. Justice is here specifically to feed Queen Mab by giving her, we'll do a mix of blue and purple, and or blue and brown if I need the Mountain Crusher. And it also adds life and attack to the other allies. Look, I don't even have it traded. Not even worried about these traits. I just have it here to feed Queen Mab, and in case we have something that's immune to mana burn, we can still kill them by getting that extra attack on all of the allies. It's not a great team, but it's something different, something new that I'm going to try out. So we'll see how it goes. Now, Queen Mab is a legendary, but Justice is a common. Justice is one of the guild guardians that you will get in with your seals every time you open a chest, basically. Now let's see if any of these are immune to mana burn. Let's see. Nope. Whee! Maybe we'll get lucky and not run into anything, but I anticipate we will run into something that's going to be immune to mana burn. I think that having the Mountain Crusher with me is overkill. I think that using something in here that does scatter damage would have been much better. So if you decide to try out this team, I recommend using something besides the Mountain Crusher, because you've got Justice here that's going to be creating mana for you, so you don't really need the Mountain Crusher. So I recommend changing that now that I have tried out one battle. Anyway, so maybe Dancing Daggers, or just something that's not blue or purple, that does either scatter damage or damage to all enemies, is what I would recommend. It is nice and fast when they're not immune to mana burn. Hello, Fufu. Good to see you. Fufu. Hi, hi. Welcome. I haven't gotten very far in. I've introduced a few of the things that I'm working on today, and I went over the weapon for the faction, the tome. The description is wrong on that. Aha, here's one of those troops that is impervious to mana burn, and we can't use it, so gonna go ahead and do a mix. This is why I was thinking bring something besides Mana Crusher, because getting extra mana for Queen Mab when you have an impervious troop is kind of silly. Now we have to wait until we can find some skulls to use on this guy, which is unfortunate, but them's the breaks. This is what happens when you don't actually test out the teams before you start filming. But I have so many teams, you know, and in my head they work, but we're going to go ahead and finish out this delve. I'll probably do all the rooms. Maybe I won't, I don't know. If it irritates me enough, I might not. Hey, thanks buddy, we needed that blue. There we go. So, let's see. I do love it when they're not immune. Okie dokie. I'm not even paying attention to how much these are. I'm just going to kind of do all the rooms and not worry about it at this point. I am sure to run into more rooms with impervious, or rather immune troops, though. Only one so far, that's great. Not again, seriously? There's something about live streaming that makes me think of Phenomenon. Yeah. It's in my brain. Let's see. Oh, she's immune, I'm pretty sure. Oh, nope. She's not. She's immune to Devour, but not Mana Burn. That's fantastic. So this is pretty fast, as long as they're not immune. Hi, Trilogy. Welcome. I'm glad I didn't skip any rooms. I got a Valraven. Woohoo! Let's see. Awesome. I did pretty good morning, Thunder Cougar Falcon Bird. 1. Good morning. Good luck on Guild Wars. Thank you very much. I did well today. I came up with a new brown attack team and it worked pretty well. One of the battles got away from me and I lost one, but I did get 4 wins, so yay! Happy about that. I do love winning. So competitive. I'm competitive. I'm not one of those angry competitive people, but I still get competitive. You know what? Orb of Winter would have been perfect in here. Despite it being blue, why didn't I think of that? Orb of Winter would be fantastic. Bastine Joni, I'm so sorry, I cannot say your name. Hey Genki, nice to catch you live. Hey, it's good to have you here. Welcome. Alright, first one almost done. Gonna grab the next code. Sorry for the weirdness on the right side of the screen, but this is the only way I can do it right now. Alright, let's see how this goes. Nice. Okay, we've got spell armor, but it did damage all of them, so it looks like this is a nice, quick team for early on. You know, Queen Mab is only going to last for a little while, but you add in the Orb of Winter, and this will last you a little bit longer, because the Orb of Winter with all of those frozen enemies is really nice. So I don't know why I didn't think of it. Alright, next up. Another brand new team, never used before, and that is... Oh, come on. I got a space at the beginning there. If you don't get this exact, it won't do it right. Copy. Delete, delete. Paste. Awesome. Okay, what we have here is Arcturian, who's going to create brown gems boosted by blue allies. So we've got 3 blue allies. So it'll create 13 brown gems, and it freezes a random enemy. That's always nice. Skull reduction of 65%, also very nice. So that brown that we're creating is to feed Ankhnum. And Ankhnum does damage to all enemies boosted by cursed enemies. And then every cursed enemy gives you a barrier. So that's very nice. And a 25% chance to curse a random enemy when the turn starts. So nice. Then we've got the Arboreal crystal, and that will summon in something if needed. It's also going to be great for getting mana for the team. And I am using, let's see, Assassin with this team. And I'm using Assassin because of the Icy Veil. Create an ice storm at the start of the battle. So I'm going to blow off Leprechaun. It's going to bring down a sheet of blue for me. That's the plan. That's the way it's supposed to work. Doesn't always work out that way, but I'm thinking, oh, if you don't have the Arboreal crystal, pick anything that explodes and summons is what I would recommend. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. So we're going to do this. Nice. We filled up Ankhnum, which is great. Got more than I needed. And we take them out. Whee! Yeah, the Arboreal crystal. Where is that from? Hold on. Let me see. I can't remember. I can't remember. No, let's not do that one. Alright, Arboreal crystal is from Glacial Peaks. And it seems like we were just there not too long ago. But, of course, I'll mention it when I see it come back into the Soul Forge. If I see it's available, I will absolutely mention that in a Soul Forge video, which I'm trying to put out every Monday. So, I can't go in there and pick a different one, but there are lots of weapons that will explode and summon. Just do a search for either explode or summon, and you'll find them that way. But if you only have to choose one, pick explode so that you can make sure and keep your mana for your team. I would say. Hi! Welcome, welcome. You fixed your issue. Awesome. Zarogath. Gath. Hello, Genki. Thank you for the teams. You're welcome. I have them all in the description box down below already. I came prepared, but I'm not gonna go through every single one of them because there are so many, but I'm gonna go through a good portion of them. Now there's one that has 3 variants, and I'm gonna have you guys help me pick which one of those to do, but that won't be for a little while yet. Okay, let's do this. We're just gonna kind of go from left to right and skip that. Lots of people here. Hi. Okay, just want that weapon for other things. Which weapon? The Arboreal crystal or the Forbidden Tome? There's hardly any brown here. Okay, we'll do this. Meh. Alright, we've got some brown now if we don't need it. Nice. Level 500 delving. Well, that takes time, that's for sure. Hiking Iron Gut is a huge help for that, but of course you can't use him at every single delve site. Just most of them. And as far as doing level 500 delves without Hiking Iron Gut, I haven't quite gotten to that point yet. Oh, look at all that brown. That potion gem helped me immensely. Arboreal crystal. Yeah, the Arboreal crystal is fantastic. I love it. I love the potion gems. I told you, it's a great time to be delving. Roxanne and Venoxia teams also work well on delve, and I have teams for both of those, actually. Actually, Rowanne is one of the fastest teams you can use in here, period. That's why I have it later in my list. Should probably grab the next team code here pretty quickly. Let's see. Do this. Perfect. And we'll do that. Alright, so generally speaking, when I make quick delve teams, I am using two troops that do damage to all enemies, whether it's this way or through scatter damage, and I chose to do things a little differently this time for some of these earlier teams just because I want something different. Venoxia can go up to level 500. Awesome. Alright. 3 more battles with this, and we'll switch to the next one. I'm going to grab that next code. Next one's going to be really fast. Switch back here. Now hopefully you're not, when I am grabbing codes, you are only seeing this part over here change and not the whole scene. It's supposed to still show the game here, but OBS Studio's been acting up a little bit, so hopefully I'm not blinding you going back and forth. No, I don't want to do that yet. Can't say I've used Venoxia a lot. Seems great with my maxed out Beatrix. Yes, and combining Beatrix and Venoxia is really nice. Love it. I do that, and I think I have a team here that does that as well. Ooh, lots of blue. Let's see how this goes. Blow things up. Cool. Alright, so I don't love this team. It's okay. I thought I'd give the Arcturian a chance, and it's okay. I think it would be better on a team with all of the allies having blue, but I really wanted to have the Leprechaun in here for quick mana. But I really would prefer to have two of the troops doing damage to all enemies, because the whole point is for it to be a quick delve team, and that's what I prefer. on these early levels, because later on it's going to be slow enough. There is just not enough brown on the board to cast that. Humph, we'll do that. Meh. Well, that worked out. That's cool. Alright, we'll go ahead and cast with this. Looks like we've got some spell armor here. 25%. It seems like it's doing more than 25% reduction, though. That worked. Let's see, I already grabbed the next team code, so got that one done. I did, at the beginning of the video, add a couple of teams for people that don't have legendaries. Hi, welcome! Goli Goli. Goli-chan. Goli. I call you that. Welcome. It's good to see you. Let's see. Next team. Manage. Paste. Now this is a tried and true. The whole point of this team is to be fast. Thank you so much, says I love your videos. Thank you so much. I'm so glad. That makes me happy. So what I've got here is a classic, just quick kill team. You can use this on low level delves. To really be successful with a Rowanne team, you're going to want to go out and get 3 medals of guard. So these, hopefully you have +8 armor for all troops. So +24 armor for her, fantastic, because it does stack when you have 3 of them. So let's go back in here and we'll do this. Alright, definitely get rid of that. Get this back in here. Also, so the reason this works and so quickly, Rowanne is going to do a crazy amount of damage boosted by her armor. Her armor is crazy high already. Wow! Holy cow. How is her armor so high? Now, I know it's boosted by the delve. It is boosted by my horde, and oh my goodness, I totally forgot to tell you what I've got for this stuff. So direct zoom, my level is at 14, so I do have 25% faction horde stat bonuses. And then let's go see what my horde level is at. It is 102, so it's just barely over the 100. So just a +1 to life, +1 to armor, as far as the horde goes. So still, my stats have been crazy. Will you end up trading the troops? Am I seeing all that right? Will I end up trading? Oh, that is there. Trading the troops that I haven't. Of course, I will eventually trade all of the troops, but basically I'm doing them on a case-by-case basis. And Goli, you have a question for me. What is it? How may I help? Stop doing this. So the Maraji Queen is here to give Rowanne a 50% mana start, which really isn't necessary in a delve when you're using potions, but it is very fast. With the explosion, you could start off without ever having to cast anything. Not this time, though. We'll do this. So her boost with my crazy amount of armor is 326 damage. That is crazy. I could take this team without ever boosting her armor really far in here. Goli, you say, excuse me, if I complete an explorer at level 12, can I get a legendary badge? Yes. Let me go out. If by legendary badge you mean a medal of Ankhnum, yes. So the medal, or the tokens of Ankhnum and the tokens of Nisha, you can get those only at Explorer level 10 or above, and the higher you go, the better your chances, and even then you're still probably going to have trouble getting these. You may have to do a lot of explorers to get even one token. They're really difficult to get. However, I think I got my 2 medals of Nisha in just a couple of weeks, but I was grinding hard on the level 12 explorers at the time. So, good thing I came out here. I can get my tributes. Let's go back in here, and at least I don't have to paste in the code again, because at least I did the first fight already. So, Rowanne is always a good choice. There's also Tesla, which is going to be really fast. I have that on here as well in the description box below. Thank you. You're the best. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you, and you're welcome. Okay, I'm going to grab the next team code while that is loading. Ooh, I got something different coming up next. Now, oopsie. Let me change that. I know that's annoying. There. That's better. Alright, so I have one more quick Explorer team I'm going to show you after this one, although this one is just kicking butt. Everybody's going to have Rowanne, and so that is the beauty of Rowanne. Yes, you got a Medal of Anu for free. Yes, I got that as well. I can't believe the devs gave us that. Oh, it was for Community Appreciation Week, which was not too long ago. But yes, the free Medal of Anu was a shock, but I was glad to have one. You cannot stack the Medals of Anu, unfortunately. For those that don't know, the Medal of Anu gives you, I think, 20% starting mana. But the Medals of Anu are the ones that will not stack. So you aren't going to get plus 20, 30, 40. You're not going to get that starting mana. Unfortunately, they don't work that way. But if you have extras, the nice thing about the extras is you can use them for meddling troops. And since they're at legendary level, you'll have a better chance of getting that done. Of being successful with meddling is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Can you imagine them giving us a free Nisha? I'm surprised they gave us the free Medal of Anu. I don't think they're ever going to give out a free Medal of Nisha, but they're powerful. They are very, very powerful, especially with Phoenicia. Well, I mean, with any troop, every +1 to magic that you get is +1 damage that you're doing, and they add up quickly. They really add up quickly. +1 magic doesn't sound like much, but it is. It makes a big deal. It makes a big difference is what I was trying to say. Oops. See, I didn't even have to cast anything. The Potion of Explosion took care of it for me because between the Storm and the Maraji Queen, it just filled them all up. It was fantastic. Okay, so 2 more battles here, and then we'll move on to the next team. What I was going to say is that if you want to look at the description for the video, I have just 2 below the code with Rowanne. I'm going to do 1 more code after Rowanne, and then after that I have a team with a bunch of variations, and I want some help deciding which variation to do. So y'all take a look. If you have a preference on the teams with the variation, let me know and I will do that one. I'll show that one. So, ooh, she didn't insta-kill. How unusual. Okay. Oh, spell block. Alright, let's see. Do you think that one day they will add cards about famous movies or series like Harry Potter? No, absolutely not, because of copyright. They're not going to pay somebody else to use their intellectual property. Just not going to happen. They don't even take recommendations or ideas from the community for different kinds of troops because they don't want to get into that gray area where they may end up having to pay somebody for that idea. So they just don't take ideas. I got that from Salty. She said something along those lines. So here's one that's going to be a quick delve team that should be a lot of fun because we're going to get extra souls along the way. I'm boosting brown and green so I can keep casting with Leprechaun, to keep the mana flowing. We've got the Soul Blade that's going to get us some extra souls. We've got Charonas, which is going to get us some extra souls and some mana. And then the Judge of the Dead is going to do most of the work, and he's going to do damage to all enemies boosted by the souls. So Charonas is a necromancer, so we get an extra 50% bonus souls. And again, this is not a team that has 2 that does damage to all enemies. So maybe instead of having Leprechaun in here, since we've got Charonas, and we've got the potions, and we've got the explosion, maybe we do a search for all enemies and pick somebody else in here like Atlanta and put her in here. Of course, she'd be mana blocked, but let's see, somebody like, let me see, Crimson Bat. Throw the Crimson Bat in here, choose a different banner, one that's minus green instead, and then you've got a really nice team that can go a little higher into the delve. Alright, let's go ahead and do this as is, and then we'll look at the teams I was talking about with the variations on them. I was coming up with so many different variations on the same team, and I was like, people aren't going to want to see all this. They can figure out that there are a lot of variations here. So, alright, let's see. Nice. So he's doing plus 12 damage to each enemy boosted based off of the souls. And if I needed to, I could cast this, but I don't really need to. I'll just do that. And this. Alright, Trilogy. When I need Major Orb of Wisdom, I can't get it. I need 4 to get my 8th Orb of Power to get Zul'Goth. Oh, all you need is 1 Major Orb of Wisdom. That's fantastic. Trilogy, are you in a good guild? Yes, you can farm vaults if you've got the vault keys to do it. Absolutely farm vaults, and hopefully you'll find a Major Orb of Wisdom. It seems like that's the only thing I can get on the Major Orbs, is the Major Orbs of Wisdom, but yeah, it's so close. Oh, Zul'Goth. Zul'Goth has been fun. I just got him recently myself, and I know a lot of people are, but I was really close before the Nomapalooza thing happened, so let's see how this goes. Oh, nice. That's what I like to see. Now, Quag, are you Vishal? No, that's not Vishal. You're Kane? I can't remember your name, I'm so sorry. Siren quarantine. Huh. Let's go ahead and do this. We're going to blow things up anyway in just a second. Here we go. Kapow! Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. And we got an extra 36 souls, which translates to 73 souls. So because I have dragon armor on. If I had celestial armor on, that would be even more. Okay, let me see what you're saying over there in chat. You have to go. Oh, it's a pleasure to see your stream. You become my favorite Gems of War creator, and you do. Thank you so much. That is such a wonderful compliment. I appreciate that. So you're Kane, Quag, yes? It's good to see you, Goalie, Goalie, Goalie. I'm glad you came by, and I hope that we can catch you again when I'm streaming next. Ooh, Marilith. Marilith needs to go. Ha ha ha. Already up to 31 souls. 39. Kapow! Waha! You got an email saying I violated the terms of service. Did you got that fixed, and I'm really glad that you did. That's really awesome. But did you figure out what in the world they were talking about? I'll get some extra souls here. And that's going to do that. Heck, we're just going to go for some extra souls. And now we'll cast. I'm already up to 51. I'll just do that. Yay! No, you didn't figure out? I wonder what in the world was going on with YouTube that they banned you like that. But I'm glad you got your account back. That's good. Let's see. Definitely not hurting for mana. That is working out well. So we're going to do this because he has the most of those I can hit. Kapow! Blow things up. And cast again. You know, I think that this team is fine as is. Because I have those explosions going off, I can fill up the Judge of the Dead so well, so quickly, that it doesn't matter that I don't have 2 that can cast. Ooh dang, need to head to bed. Good night, Genki. Thanks for the codes. You are so welcome. I hope you have fun delving. Have a great night. At some point here, maybe I can get some sleep, but I'm wide awake. I'm wide awake, and hopefully I will get some sleep myself at some point. Nope, we're going to do this. Perfect. Nice. $85 souls. Yay! Plus 99 Delve Room souls, so that's cool. 2 more battles here. Oh, I should grab the next code. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to have to talk about 1, 2, 3. I settled on 3 of these codes to add to the description. Y'all take a look. If you have a second, scroll down and look at that description below. See if you have a preference on the ones with a variant on them, because I'm not going to show all 3. I'm just going to show 1 just to show how the team works. But if you have a preference, let me know and I will use that one next. I will go over all 3 in just a minute here. One more battle. This is working well. I'm really pleased with this. Okay, we're going to go for this guy. Can hit us all at once. We'll do this. Do that. I must be using Titan. That is how I got this starting storm. So yeah, the dust storm at the beginning is working really well in here with this team. So Titan I would recommend. Oops, just removed some of my magic. That is not cool. Really got to watch out for these Illithian troops because you can end up not being able to damage them at all. Yay! Okay, so the next 3 teams that I had set up all work in the same general way. And we've got Thunderbird, a troop that does damage to all enemies, Lyraza, and Leprechaun. So Thunderbird and Crimson, let me just grab one. How much? Let's see. Let's do the Crimson Bat one because I don't see anybody saying anything. So, oopsie. Here we go. Alright, so here's what I've got. Let me show you how my mind was working on these teams. We've got Thunderbird, which is it's the class weapon for Sun Spear. You need 250 wins with Sun Spear to get this weapon. What it does 50 true damage to an enemy. If there's a storm, does 15 true damage to all enemies, then removes the storm. Now that never really sounded good to me. Oh, Bastien, I'm sorry you have to go as well. I'm glad that you got to come by. I hope you get to see the rest later. Have a great day. Thunderbird, right. So I never thought this looked great because I want to keep my storm. But if you're using Sunspear or Stormcaller, the storm is going to come back as soon as your team, or as soon as you get a turn. If I could just talk, that would be really helpful. But instead of using Sunspear or Stormcaller, what I'm going to do is bring Lyraza. And Lyraza has conjures a Madness Storm when the team begins. Madness Storm is blue and purple, which is perfect for my team. Also, you don't even have to cast with Lyraza. You can. I am very annoyed by troops that do either or. I don't like that, but you know, if you need to, you can cast with her. But she's here for the Madness Storm at the beginning of each turn. That means that the Thunderbird's going to be doing 15 true damage to all enemies every time I cast with it. And then there's the Crimson Bat, who's going to be benefiting from the blue coming down, and he's going to do true damage to all enemies. So that's my thinking on this. There are 3 variations on this. They're all true damage that have this weapon and Lyraza. She is the legendary from Lyraza's Lair, which is down towards the bottom of the map in the underworld. You can get her for Chaos Shards. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this one and see how it goes. I haven't tried this out. I didn't try out any of these teams, but the other ones are with Queen Beatrix and Astral Mother. So just something different. And maybe at some point here we'll get a chance to actually cast with that weapon. Okay, there we go. I can cast on whoever, it doesn't matter because it's going to do damage to all of them. But she removed the storm, my hero, removed the storm with that weapon, so the other team doesn't get to benefit from the storm. And then as soon as it becomes my turn again, Lyraza is going to start that storm up again. So it's pretty interesting. I haven't ever tried it before right now, this weapon. So last year, the thing that's interesting to me about Gems of War is that I set goals for myself. I'm going to go ahead and cast, see if she does something. Ah, that's cool. I set goals for myself with within the game. So maybe my first goal was to get all of the classes to level 40, or get all of the kingdoms unlocked, and then unlock all of the underworld. One of my goals was to get all of the class weapons unlocked, and so I plowed through and I just unlocked all those weapons doing quick explorers, most likely. Pretty sure I did a lot of grinding back in those days. And I was probably double purposing it and also looking for Medals of Nisha at the same time. So I was doubling up. This is working nicely. I like this. Of course, true damage is going to be plowing through the enemies a lot faster than other teams are going to do. How long will it take to get every kingdom to power level 30? I have no idea. Right now, it's not even possible to get all of the kingdoms to power level 30. I don't think. Hold on. I need to finish this battle, and then I need to have the visual, because that is very helpful for me. Let's see what she does. Another explosion. Well, you know what? It's working. Alright, let me back out of here and take a look at a kingdom really quickly here. Okay, so you are talking about this level, not the power level, correct? Because I don't think this even goes up. I don't even know how high the power levels go. So, kingdom level 30. They only go up to 20 right now as far as the regular level on the... as far as the regular level. So, regular level, power level. Let me find my highest power level. What is my highest? Is it Urskaya? Wild Plains, Drifting Sands, power level 18. So I've been playing just over a year. I do a lot of grinding and I still haven't gotten, this is my highest power level in the game. So, you know, it takes a really, really long time to get those levels up. But it gives the game longevity. You know, if you didn't have something to work towards, like I was just saying, having a goal, having a personal goal, keeps things interesting, in my opinion. And that is why they make some of these things so damn hard to do, and why they block us on pets and mythics and having certain things, just because they want to make sure we don't get bored and leave. It's just marketing. Okay, she rearranged the board. Take some blue, take some more blue. Let's see, who needs to go? You need to go because you can death mark me. Oh, that was nice. That is cool. It's an interesting weapon. I'm not in love with it, but I think it's pretty cool for certain purposes. By the way, if you came to the stream late, I went over the weapon, the faction weapon, the Forbidden Tome. And something important to note about the Forbidden Tome is that it says that it has a 100-to-1 ratio, and that is not accurate. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. So if you have the Forbidden Tome and you cast on somebody, say I'm casting on the Dire Wolf who has 18 magic. So I steal 18 magic from the wolf. Just pretend I'm using the Forbidden Tome. And I steal that 18 magic and I convert it to attack, and I get plus 18 attack. It's 1-to-1. I tested it out to be sure. It is not 100-to-1. I do not know how that has not been fixed. How did nobody notice it says 100-to-1 ratio? That would be completely useless. Anyway. We got a summons. Okay. I'm never prepared for her to do that. I have a match 4. I'm going to drop these 2 down and get a match 4 here. Boop. Yay! And let's do this. And we'll cast on him. And the extra 15 damage took him out, so yay! I suppose I should grab the next code here pretty soon. I'll do that now while this loads, and not going to do the other variants. Okay. So, let me see. I need to make a dedicated video. Oh my goodness, I forgot to change that. So sorry. Let me close that. Put it back over here. Please. I lost what I was saying. So, my youngest is screaming right now, and I don't know why. I need to go check on her. I'm not going to stop the stream. I'm going to leave it up because I should be able to come back in just a minute, but I can't just leave her screaming. I gotta go see what's wrong. So I'm gonna turn off the microphone and be back soon. I am back. Thank you for waiting. So, it was no big deal. She's cranky because she woke up. And she has shut the door in my face, so she doesn't need anything right now. Let's see, we want to make sure we don't get any magic stolen, so we need to get rid of these guys pretty quickly. We'll do that. Oh, yes. Yes, please. Nice. Ooh, Assassin went up a level. Nice. So, as far as on these teams with Thunderbird, you can use any class you want. It doesn't matter, just use the one that looks the best to you, because even if you choose Sunspear and you have you have it chosen to have the Firestorm at the start of every turn, Lyrasa overwrites that. So, oh yes, the joys of children, absolutely. Let me go in and choose that talent really quickly here, because otherwise I will forget. So, Assassin, customize. Deathmark, poison. Oh, probably gonna do the dodge skull damage, but I don't know, Deathmark is pretty useful. Back to the faction assault. Where were we? Claim rewards. Thank you. 156 glory, that's nice. Let's see, what am I doing next? Okay, so I don't know if I'm going to show this one, because we were just talking about this, and I've used this setup in other delves so much, I don't want to bore you with something you've seen a million times, but the way that this works, we've got Beatrix feeds Mountain Crusher. Venoxia creates green and blue gems, so she is feeding herself with the green. She's feeding Queen Beatrix with the blue, and Queen Beatrix makes green and brown, so she's feeding the Mountain Crusher, as I said, and Venoxia, and Leprechaun with Archer or any class with the Leaf Storm that I already went over. You just got a power orb from the vault. Congratulations, Trilogy. That's awesome. Congratulations. I still have not managed to do that, so that is very cool. Very happy for you. That's so cool. Oh, I keep doing that. There we go. And manage, paste. All right. So, this is probably a team you've seen a million times, but it's going to be super fast. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one. It shouldn't take me too long to get through the delve with this. So, we're using the Shield of Urskaya. We don't need it at low level. At low level, you don't have to worry about boosting Tesla. She's going to do 8 true scatter damage, which doesn't seem a lot, but she's boosted by all ally and enemy armor. And so without buffing her at all, I've already got plus 191 damage, and this is true damage we're talking about, so super fast. Can this team, oh, that was awesome. Can this team go all the way to 500 when I don't have another troop here that's buffing armor for Tesla? I don't know. I've never taken a Tesla or Rowanne team all the way to level 500. And the reason for that is because it makes me nervous. The fact that I have to have a troop with me to buff the armor of something in order to have it do a high enough attack to be successful makes me nervous. And if I were to lose my Shield of Urskaya, even if these 3 live through the battle, if you're really high level, they're not going to last for long. So it makes me nervous. So if I cast this, we'll cast it over here, and now the boost is 231 true damage. That is insanely lucky. Yes, it is. Which troop was it from? The Orb of Power? Oh, it probably came from Cedric, right, Trilogy? I think that Cedric is the only one that drops major orbs of chaos. And was it a regular vault battle or an epic vault battle? What class am I using? I am using Monk. Why am I using Monk? Well, I think it does make me... No, it makes me an elf. Why am I using monk? Oh, it doesn't matter, though, because I don't have Holy Saint Astra with me, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Got it. I'm going to go ahead and fill up both of those. So we can just cast with one and finish with the other. Okie dokie. I haven't found a Valraven for a while, have I? Oh, I did it again. There we go. Alright. Blow things up. Oh, more red mana. Thank you so much, buddy. Alright. Cast one. Cast two. Normal vault. Fantastic. Wow. Gives me hope. What I really want right now is the sun. I need the tarot card so that I can create Scroll Reborn. I want him. I'm not interested in Hatir Ascended. Hatir Ascended does not look that good to me, and I could craft it right now, but I'm not interested. I want Scroll. Tesla is really powerful. She scales with the enemy so beautifully, and that is what makes her so powerful. She is the only legendary I've ever crafted, and I crafted 2 of her. So I used 1,600 diamonds on her at that time. I don't know if I would do that again, but at the time I was very happy because it got me through Tinkertown back when Tinkertown was released. A little bit more mana before I cast. There we go. Now, I'm not actually going to have a chance to or there's no need to cast with the Shield of Urskaya at the level I'm going right now. As you can see, just casting twice with Tesla is taking care of the enemy. However, the Shield of Urskaya is one of the best free weapons in the game. It is super powerful. So, give an ally armor, boosted by all enemy attacks, so the higher level they are, the more armor she's going to give, or it will give. And it not only barriers the troop that you cast on, it also barriers you, and that has to be because of the upgrades on it. So you have to have it upgraded for it to do that, but that is pretty cool. And it is great defense. Should have waited a little longer. I'm going to go ahead and cast this. Okay. Yeah, on hard, I don't ever do anything except hard mode, and I recommend to anybody that's newer, if they have vault keys, to keep them safe and not use them until they have a team that they can survive in their on hard mode, because it feels like wasting rewards if you don't do it on hard mode. I mean, you've got much better rewards, so personally, knowing what I know now, I would wait to use any epic vault keys if you can't win the battles on hard mode. Okie dokie, claiming rewards. Chaos Shard's nice. Alright, so I already showed you this team, kind of. So what I've got here, it's in the description as a higher for you. Yep, but wah. Starting over. Higher level delving. It's different than the other one I posted because it's got a different class and it has the Shield of Urskaya instead of the Mountain Crusher. So basically you cast the Shield of Urskaya on Rowanne and it buffs her a ton, and she casts and just wipes out the enemy. You may have to cast 2 or 3 times with the shield on Rowanne in order for that to happen. But if you Titan would probably maybe a better choice, but I have it at 100%. Not going to show this. I already showed a Rowanne team, so I'm just going to skip that one. And we'll move on to High King Irongut. Now this is a team you've probably seen me use before because it's one of my favorites. And the reason why... Oh, I did it again. Okay, let me try that again. Come on. Let me paste my team. Come on. Don't be this way. Oh, I hate it when it does this. Alright, I have to copy the code again. My bad. Sorry. If you get an extra space before or after the bracket, it won't let you paste it. And I don't like that, but it does that. So, here we go. Mountain Crusher, High King Irongut, Queen Bee, and Vash Dagon. So, the, let's see, hold on. Why do they make the rewards so bad in epic vaults? I don't know. How are they considered epic when you don't get epic rewards? It seems like I get better rewards from a normal vault than I do from the epic vaults. And I don't understand that because the epic vault keys are much harder to get. Until Nomapalooza came along, I had 2. And I put up videos on both of them when I used them, and just the rewards weren't fantastic. Anyway, let's go back to this team, or I will get back to this team anyway. So, High King Irongut, he has a 74% chance to devour. I'm going to go change my medals because I just remembered that I had those set up for Rowanne. So we'll switch back to this, and not everybody has medals of Nisha, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to switch these to 3 medals of seasons, and that will help. High King Irongut a lot because that's plus an extra 8 attack, and that means an extra 8% chance to devour. Let me paste this back in again. Alright, High King Irongut. So now he has an 86% chance to devour. Plus he steals 4 life, so he's actually taking it and adding it to his own. Whenever we match Brown, Vash Dagon will curse a random enemy every time I match Brown, which is super cool. And he does kill an ally if you cast with him, except he can't devour an ally that is immune to devour, so you cast him on himself and get that true scatter damage. I only cast with him to finish off troops, otherwise I don't use him. But Queen Beatrix, in the Mirrored Halls, I had this team in there, level 300 and something, and I lost High King Irongut, and I was able to win because of Queen Beatrix. So that was cool. Medals of Arania. Let me see. I never use Medals of Arania. Plus 4 attack for all troops. Of course you can use Medals of Arania if you don't have Medals of Seasons, because the Medals of Seasons give you plus 4 attack, life, and armor. So of course I'm going to take the extra life and armor if I can. I don't ever use these Medals of Arania because I have the Medals of Seasons and they're better, in my opinion. But of course, yes, you can use Medals of Arania if you don't have the Medals of Seasons. And the Medals of Seasons you get by being in a good guild and by buying things in the shop that'll give you the medals, and then on Mondays they will convert into medals or tokens and medals and badges of seasons. Okay, going back in here. Edit, manage, paste. Now, if you don't have Vash Dagon, and I know not everybody does, we have the Maraji Queen you could put in here to curse all enemies. However, the problem with the Maraji Queen is that you have to cast, and I personally don't want all of those Doom Skulls on the board when I'm around to be doing devouring, because I only devour at high levels usually. Kurandara is great if you have it, because every time you get a match 4, he's going to curse all enemies. He has a 50% chance, and when you're using Queen Beatrix, you're getting lots and lots of match 4s. So he's a good one. In the description box below, another one that I have that is down there that will curse without casting is Matron Valenn. I have the team code for this same team with Matron Valenn instead of Vash Dagon, and she's going to curse and web an enemy whenever you match 4+ gems. And you know, you could cast with her as well if there's lots and lots of cursed and webbed enemies. I tend not to use her, but she's just along for the curse. And the curse, if I didn't explain it well enough, is because High King Irongut can't devour something that is immune to devour. Like Vash Dagon, he can't do that unless he's cursed or stunned. So I prefer to bring something in that curses rather than stuns, and because cursing will remove all positive status effects, so whereas stun only removes their traits, these things. So I think that cursing is more powerful, really. It just feels that way to me. And I made the mistake of taking a team in to a delve without a troop that curses. And 3 of the other troops were immune to devour. That battle took me forever, because I wasn't going to give up a delve, but I had to kill them with this little bit of damage that High King Irongut does. And so it just kind of solidified my thought process that I always want to have somebody with me that curses when I take out High King Irongut. The Scourge of Honor is another favorite of mine to take to do cursing. You can't bring him into this delve, but you'll see me taking Scourge of Honor along as well to do cursing. Matron Valenn, and there are multiples. Ankhnum can work as well, but he only has a 25% chance to curse. But look at this guy right here. He is immune to devour, but as soon as he gets cursed, I will be able to take him out. So I can't do it right now. If I try, well, you know what? I'll just show you. Look, it doesn't work. But we're such low level, I'm not worried about them hurting me. So I'm just going to get him. Now he's cursed. I can grab this and I can get rid of him. Ta-da! Yay! That is why I want to always have somebody that curses, and I prefer to have somebody with me that I can curse with without ever casting, to use those traits that they have in order to curse them, because it's more efficient, and in my mind, more efficient equals better. This is just the way my mind works, and you may not agree with me. This is just what makes sense in my mind. There is an option you can always take Fiendfire with you. Fiendfire will curse them all, but again, you have to cast with it. So Fiendfire is a fun weapon, though. I do like that weapon. This one has more mana. I'll take this one out with this guy. So usually I don't... Oh, look, we can use Vash. So I'm going to cast this on himself. Don't try to cast him on High King Irongut, because High King Irongut is not immune to Devour. If you're facing a High King Irongut that's devoured your whole team, and you devour him, then you get all of those stats for yourself. Trilogy says, yesterday I used an epic key and got over 200,000 gold in one hit. I have done that twice. 288,000 gold is what I got. It's pretty cool. That is really nice for when Guild Wars comes around, because we do legendary tasks in my guild during Guild Wars week. And so having all of that money to put into legendary tasks and possibly get a mythic is fun for me. Alright, I'm going to do green for Beatrix. I don't like this guy. This one is immune to Devour, so you'd think I would do him first, but I do not want to take a chance of getting transformed, so I'm just going to finish him with Queen Bee. We're low enough level. We don't need a team this powerful, so I don't recommend bringing High King Irongut in until you can no longer use Quick Delve teams. And of course, Venoxia and Queen Bee, or Queen Bee, and any of the other Quick Delve teams that I've put together are going to be more efficient at lower level. I hate bullets. I don't like it. Look, he's immune to Devour. Don't like bullets. Are you immune to? No? What about you? Okay, so all three of these are immune to Devour, which means I'll take this guy. Whoop whoop! Benito! Hi! Welcome! Hi! Good to see you. Glad you made it. We're delving. Hey, let's do something fun. When we finish this one, instead of me showing you the same team with Matron Verlaine in the last spot, why don't you guys give me suggestions and tell me what you'd like me to do. We'll put together a team on the fly and see what we can come up with. Or I'll do it by myself. If you don't want to, if you don't have any suggestions, that's fine. I can come up with something on the fly. Let's see. I'm going to take Divinia first because she's a healer and don't want her making the rest of the team more powerful. Love having the combination of Queen Beatrix and the Mountain Crusher. They just work so well together. And let's see, I think I have enough here to kill with Bash. Yay! Alright, 3 more battles. Let me see. I'm going to take green. Alright, one more turn. We'll take green again, get Queen Bee going. I think I'm just going to finish off with Queen Bee if I can keep her mana'd up. And I can't. I don't like the Wraith. She death marks on skulls. Skull damage. High King Irongut, Essence of Evil, Queen Bee, and Matron Verlaine. Okay, I'll do it. And I will be sure to add that to the description box below when we're done. I'm willing to try it. It looks pretty good to me. Yeah, absolutely. You know, I tend to forget to use High King Irongut. I'm sorry, Essence of Evil. Essence of Evil is so powerful, and that is absolutely a fantastic option for not taking along something that, not taking a troop that curses, because Essence of Evil is going to do it all. And so if you have, but if you have 3 troops like in that room I just had that had 3 troops that were immune, you were going to have to cast with the Essence of Evil and then get mana for High King Irongut. So it's a little bit of a pain, but yep, I'm going to do it in that order, absolutely. Let's see. That one, this one, nice. Alright, we're going to do this one, and I think I lost my train of thought. Oh yes, I was talking about Curse. So, the Essence of Evil is great if you only have to take out 1 troop that is immune to Devour. That'll be fantastic, but you know, when you've got a room full of things that are immune to Devour, it's just going to be a pain to get Essence of Evil, then get High King Irongut, and cast with each one twice. Just a pain. So, yes, I'm glad that you suggested to bring Matron Verlaine, because then I don't have to worry about that. And using High King Irongut as a tank is great. I don't ever do it. Usually I am using a hero up here with Barrier, one of the one of the classes that has rock solid so that I can have that barrier, just to have the extra protection. But I know that he can be used as a tank, so I also wonder if High King Iron Gut can be used here. I think that High King Iron Gut can be used at this delve site. Oh, 316 glory. I don't think I've ever gotten that much at once before. That's awesome. Cool. Alright, let's change this up. We're going to put him up front. Then we're going to grab the Essence of Evil. Oops. There we go. And then we're going to do Queen Bee and Matron Verlaine. Okay, and let me change that banner because that is not going to work. I'm going to stick with Titan. No, there's no reason to do Titan. We've got lots of green here. Use a class that gives barrier to first troop. There is a class that gives barrier to the first troop. I know there are a bunch of classes that will give barrier to your hero with rock solid, but I didn't know there was one that gives the barrier to the first troop. If you, Kane, if you have an example of one of those classes, let me know while I finish choosing a banner here. So I want green, definitely. I want minus red. Nope, I don't want purple. Blue and green would be good. Or green and brown would also be good. Let's do that one. Or brown and green. Nope. Blue. Yeah, I think I'll stick with this one. Okay, let's look at Monk. I think that Monk is one that has rock solid. Hold on. Now this only applies to your hero. Hero. Actually, this applies to the whole team. And then talent-wise, see, rock solid, gain barrier when matching brown gems, and that only applies to your hero. And yeah, that's good. That works. Monk works well for me, and plus I don't have Monk leveled up all the way yet, so that's perfect. Sebastian, use Shield of Erskaya or Reflection of Good. Both give barrier. That's a good point. Reflection of Good is great. So, do you want me to take Essence of Evil or the Shield? I don't want to take the Shield because it will be mana blocked by High King Iron Gut. So, Reflection of Good or Essence of Evil. Two complete opposites that both work great. Let's see what my guildies are saying, Matt. Oh, nice. Okay. So we're going to go over here. Matron Verlaine. Curse and web a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. I'm not worried about blocking Matron Verlaine. So I may just switch this to Reflection of Good. I think that would be a better choice here, because otherwise we're blocking Queen Bee, and I don't care about blocking Matron Verlaine. Yes, exactly. Use Reflection of Good and cast on Iron Gut so that they can't hurt him before he can devour. So, good. Yes, I like that better. So, I'm thinking about the banner again. I'm tempted to do the spider banner, but at the same time that would give nothing to High King Iron Gut, and we want him to cast, but you know what? I'm going to do this because I would rather boost Queen Bee, because she's going to give us lots of brown for High King Iron Gut, so I think this is going to be better. I don't have a chat delay set up. I'm not sure what is causing that. I'm not sure. It could be OBS that's doing it and not YouTube. So, I just don't know. Yes, definitely want to do that. We'll do this. And some blue. Well, I don't want to cast that yet, but I shall shortly. So I don't need to match yellow. Let's match green. That's okay. I can take 30 damage. So I'm going to go ahead and cast, well, we'll just take him. And we'll do this. You know, I really need to test this out at higher levels, but I think this is a good team. And I think this is one I will keep on standby from now on. I will check out your team code as soon as I finish this. In the meantime, I need to copy this team code. Well, I'll have to copy it in a little bit because I will put it in the description box below once we're done. And I do have one more delve. If we don't find any more Valravens, I do still have one more that I can do tonight if this is something that you would like me to do. Oh, Domovoy, definitely. We'll cast on him, blow things up, get lots of mana. Oh, I love the Reflection of Good. That's a good weapon. Nice. I love Queen Bee too. She's one of my favorite troops. Somebody mentioned, yeah, it was Salty. Salty mentioned on one of the dev streams something about people saying that Queen Beatrix was too strong. Everybody started saying, no, don't touch my bee. Don't touch my bee. Do not change Beatrix. Do not nerf her. I love her the way she is. I don't care that she's a pain to fight. I just don't care. Leave her alone. I don't like her. I am going to eat her. Chomp. Let's see, what did she do? 50 damage to an enemy. Nah, she can't insta-kill, so I'm not going to bother. Let's see. Okay. Nice. Oh, perfect. That's what I like to see. I'll be sure. I think this is a really good team. Beatrix isn't overpowered. Some people think she is, but I disagree. I want her to stay the way she is. She does lose control of the board sometimes. She just has good damage. Yes, she does. She is a pain when she starts looping, but she doesn't have a guaranteed second turn. She just has a chance to get another turn. So, and her traits are awesome. Yes, they are. Royal Honey is wonderful, especially during the lycanthropy, the lycanthropy days that we had going on. Yeah, she was super helpful during Guild Wars and everything else. Do not cast, please don't cast! Aww. Okay, so the situation is, I could let Cedric cast 3 more times to get my hero back, or to get High King Irongut back up here, but we're low enough level in the delve, I'm not going to bother. So, let's see. Beatrix with Starflower, King Solennis, and the Burrow Warden is great. Burrow Warden. Not for delves, but explore. Starflower, King Solennis, they're all wild folk, so they get 50% mana start with King Solennis. Nice. I like to use, instead of Starflower, I like to use Pan. But if you don't have Pan, that's kind of hard to do. Alright. Well, shucks. I wish they hadn't messed up the order of my team, and I could have let them put it back, but I'm too impatient. I am too impatient, so we'll do it this other way. We'll do this. Get some extra mana that way. A little skull damage there. I use Mountain Crusher and 3 Queen Bees the most. Mountain Crusher with 3 Queen Bees, wow. Well, one queen bee does feed the next, that is for sure. But I like to use queen bee with Vinoxia. That is very good, because they feed each other, which I like. And then with Mountain Crusher, because queen bee also feeds Mountain Crusher, so that is very cool. So I want to take Vinoxia first. I was hoping that she wasn't immune. I don't have every troop that is immune to Devour memorized. So sometimes I have to look. Okay, blue. I'd rather have green. Purple. There. Perfect. Blow some stuff up. Get some mana. Queen bee. Yay! Gloop. Nice. Alright, I need to grab this code right here and see what this is. Don't have any extra spaces copied this time, thankfully. Okay. Nice. Haha. That worked well. Let's see. Oh, true damage. We'll do this. And we'll grab this one. She only does 50 damage, so we'll do that. Two more fights. Thinking green. Brown is better. Let's do brown. Gonna take that Valraven so I can have more chances to do stuff later on. I do love the rewards of delving. Oh, I haven't banked my delve scrolls today. I need to do that. Let's see. I'm actually really surprised by how many people don't know that you can bank your delve scrolls. It's just super helpful. Oh, nice. Take him. Are you immune? No, and no. I can kill off this guy just by blowing up things. Okay, one more battle. Did you see what happened? A potion went off because of the explosion, and they tried to make this match, and it shot back. So, potion gems are just a little bugged, but I'm just glad that they weren't able to take the turn. So I'm going to get green and blue here. Awesome. I wasn't paying attention to the fact I was giving them a match 4, but who has the most mana? You do. And then we'll do this. Queen bee for the win. What does banking them do? I will be happy to show you just as soon as I finish this battle. But basically, delve scrolls, you're only allowed to delve 3 times per day. And if you're too busy to do your delving, you're out of luck. You just lose those. Except you don't have to lose them. You can bank them. And I will show you how to do that right now. I did a tiny tutorial on it, so hopefully lots of people will have seen that so that they will know. But let me show you. Let me grab this really quickly. Alright, so last week at the end of the week, I cleared off a bunch of my delve sites. And you can see I have 3 delve scrolls. All you have to do is go in, pick a level, and one of your delve scrolls disappears. You can come back and do that delve whenever you want. So I've had something banked here at Mirrored Halls since we were in Mirrored Halls. So I didn't just use a delve scroll. I still have one. This is one that I had banked a long time ago. But let me just go ahead and bank these other scrolls. Do I have one in a Manathrax? Nope, good. I'm getting really close to getting that finished, but I'm not sure I'm going to have time to do all of these delves today, so I'm just going to do a couple here at level 50, the ones I have gotten level 500 on. Okay, back here. Let's go in here and see what this code was. Right, edit, manage, paste. Hiking, Iron Gut, Thrall, Fiendfire, and Lyrassa. Lyrassa has that Madness Storm. Fiendfire is going to do the curse like we were talking about. So this is great. I'm going to use this, but first I need to grab this code and I need to paste it into my little cheat sheet over here. And we'll do that. And then I will come back and grab the other code right here. Copy. And I'll finish up those. I will get those into the description box below after we stop streaming. But for now, we have one more that we're going to do tonight. And after this go round, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I don't know how long we've been doing this, but it's almost 4 o'clock in the morning where I am. So using Monk and -green, +2 purple, +1 blue. Okay, so Thrall is going to keep us nice and full of... Wait a minute. Let me check something really quick. You can use Zul'Goth here. Okay, cool. So I have a good Zul'Goth team too. I will post that separately. Alright, let's do this. Don't forget rewards. Did I forget rewards somewhere? Let's see. We'll do that. Nice. Take that because we can. And Fiendfire is already ready to go, but I don't need to curse anyone, so I'm going to do this because I don't like him. And, oh, why did I do that? Why did I do that? I meant to do this. Let's see. Take another Devour. Blow things up again. And we'll do this. Nice. Lyrassa is an interesting one that I hadn't thought about using. Rewards from the... Oh, yes. Yes. So, let me show you something here. So, in the games, you go into the Faction Assault over here, and as soon as you grab the rewards, it disappears. So, let me just show you this real quick. Orbs of Wisdom. I get lots of Orbs of Wisdom. Not complaining, glad to have them. But, if you go back in here into games, it's going to be that way. This is going to disappear. And you can find it over here if you need to get back into it. But once you grab your event rewards, if you want to go back into it, you're going to have to scroll over to find it. Oh, no, no. I don't want to do things that devour me. Cedric, too. I'll wait on those. Thrall is really good when you've got explosions. He's not... Leprechaun is my preferred mana, quick mana of choice, but he's kind of useless afterwards. Aw, come on, 86% chance. Yeah, that's what I thought. They're not immune. This one is immune to Devour, though, so I'm going to have to curse him. But right now, we're going to try this guy again. There we go. Ah, we got another one in return. Boom, boom. Out go the lights. And if I can get a hold of some skulls, I can beat them to death, too. So violent. Alright. Now I don't have to worry about the one that's immune to Devour because this guy just killed him. That's funny. How much damage does this do anyway? 45. Okay. Okie dokie. This is another good team, folks. You request or You've suggested a couple of really good Hiking Iron Gut teams. That is awesome, and I'm happy to share those with the viewers that missed the stream. Alright, these guys are not immune. No. And I hate them because they've devoured me more than once. Oh, how dare you. How dare you. Alright, fine. Take that. I wasn't hungry for that one anyway. There we go. Yeah, I usually forget to grab my rewards from delving. And if you forget, once the event is over, they will send them to your mail. So you don't actually lose them. Okay. Am I still here? Can you see me? Because it said that OBS disconnected. Okay. Can you see me? Before I continue, can you see me recording right now because OBS disconnected? Yes, you can see me. Good, good. So, Hiking Iron Gut, Zul'Goth, Reflection of Good, and Matron Valan. That sounds like a good team, but really, when you've got Hiking Iron Gut on the team doing insta-kills against, I mean, you can use that against anything that's immune to devour. So you don't really need somebody along to curse. Thank you for answering. And welcome, Zerogath. You haven't posted for a while. I forgot you were there. What? Hiking Iron Gut is getting tired of eating, it seems, because he is just not devouring. Come on. Thank you. Okay, I've never had the recording software disconnect while I was streaming before, so that was a new one for me. Okay, Dragon Soul. Get this. Hello. What happened? There we go. Oh. I need to pay attention to what I'm doing here, huh? Alright. Anyway, so what I was saying was there's really, it doesn't seem like there's a reason to bring along a troop that curses when we have Hiking Iron Gut that can insta-kill anything that's immune to devour. So is there a reason to bring along Matron Valan besides the thought of cursing enemies? Yay. Fine. That is fine. We'll do that. Getting my mana back. No, just because she can web or switch her for Queen Bee. Okay. I have had a lot of luck using this guy and Leprechaun. Let's see, hold on. Let me go back and look at that again. Where'd it go? Oh, Reflection of Good, that's right. Yeah, so there's really no reason to have something else that explodes when you've got the Reflection of Good there to explode things. Alright, we'll do this, and then we'll just do the kill there. Okay. I never had any problems with the mimics until I'd been playing for about 6 months, and then all of a sudden they started devouring me every time they cast on me. I have learned to respect them. Let's Well, this is going well. They don't have any mana yet. I have lots of mana. Woohoo! I'll just do this. I see another code. I will check that out shortly. Well, once we finish this. Can you post your name in Romaji so that I can pronounce your name? Because I have no idea what the characters mean. And I don't know that Romaji is even the right word because I don't know where you're from. If it would just be too painful for me to try and pronounce your name, then I understand. That's fine too. I hate mispronouncing names. I always want to say them correctly, but I am limited, slightly limited in that respect. I think everybody's a little limited when it comes to names because there are so many different pronunciations and such. Lyressa is really working out nicely in here. But don't cast that. Oh, thank goodness I got a match 4. That's why I was hesitant to come in here, because I really didn't want to move Hiking Iron Gut out of the first spot. Alright, match 4. Nice. He is immune, I betcha. Yep, immune to Devour. When I first saw him and I came in to do a Devour on him, it's like, why didn't I get him devoured? I don't see it here. I didn't see it was up here the first time. So he is not. I'll have to save him for later. I don't think any of the others are immune. No, no. No. Okay. So we're going to do this. 86% chance did not hit. We'll try that again. There we go. Nice. Thank you. We're just going to save him for last. Or maybe not. We'll take him. Go ahead and cast this. I should have waited. He's cursed now. Okay, looks like I'm going to get mana quickly enough. Alrighty. Okay, we're going to take the one that has some mana and blow things up. And we'll do this guy. I did not mean to click there, but that works. I meant to click on the guy that's just hit my team. That's okay. No big deal right now. Not at this level. Bye, Trilogy. Thanks for coming by. I will be ending this stream really soon, so you're not going to miss much, and I will add stuff to the description, the extra teams that we've been doing too. Have a great day! Okay, let's see what this new team is. Okie dokie. I'm not going to use this team right now. I'm going to look at it and go over it, but it is after 4 o'clock in the morning here where I am. Oh, yes. Oh, what a fantastic idea. Okay, so I have a Shield of Erskaya double Tesla team with the Leprechaun, and I do think that Thrall would be a better choice for that team. So, that is excellent. Thank you for recommending that. Anyway, I think that, you know what, let's end this stream with a little roll of the dice. Let's get in here into the tasks and we'll complete, costs 1,000,000 gold to complete a legendary task. Maybe we'll get lucky. I got Stonehammer from the world event yesterday, so maybe we'll get lucky. Nope. That's okay. One of these days we're going to get a mythic from our legendary tasks again. That would be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. But for now, that is it for tonight. I hope that you've enjoyed the stream. Thank you for the recommendations for teams. That is really cool. I appreciate that, and I enjoy looking at new ways of doing things. I am also going to put together the High King Irongut Zul'Goth code for you and put it in the description as well. It's going to take me probably 10 minutes to get that done, and then all of the codes will be in the description below. So, I hope that you enjoyed this. As I said, please leave a like and subscribe if you will, and